The way you format your document makes a big difference to how easy it is to read and the general overall impression it gives. This document here is just a random set of dummy text that we're going to use to show the different formatting features that you might find useful. This document is arranged simply in paragraphs, and this document is shown in single line spacing. In many occasions, if you are producing a report or an assignment, you are often asked to present your work in double line spacing. This makes it particularly easy for the person who's reading it to read it and mark it potentially if it's an assignment. So in order to change the line spacing of your document, if your document already exists, as this one does, what you need to do is you need to highlight it all, and you can do that by holding down your Control key and pressing the A button on your keyboard. This is highlight all. In your Home menu, you've got a ribbon here, and you can see you've got paragraph settings. This section here is the way your document's presented, and you've got a button right at the bottom right of your paragraph area, and if you click that, it will bring you another menu up, which is paragraph settings. And it's this section here we want to look at for our line spacing. And you can see here it says single line spacing. All I need to do is click this drop down box and choose double and OK. And what you will see here is you have a document with double line spacing. Another way to do that, I'm just going to change it back to single line spacing for a minute. Another way to do this is to highlight our document, Control and A, and you hold your Control key down and you press 2. So there are lots of different ways to do the same thing. You only need to remember the one that you find the easiest. Just go back to that menu again, and you will just have a quick look at the other options you've got. 1.5 lines. Let's see what that looks like. And you can see that that shows it slightly differently. So you've got single line spacing, 1.5 times, and double line spacing. You will also see here these paragraphs are aligned at the left, and they are also aligned at the right. This is called justified. If I highlight the document again, Control and A, you can see this button here is shown as on, and that's fully justified. Automatically, you would have a document that looked like this, left justified. If you're doing a report or an assignment, you may want to choose justified, you may want to choose left. That's entirely personal preference or based on what your assignment's asking you for. Something else that's quite useful when you're producing documents is at the bottom of the screen here, you can see how many words you've written or you've produced. So in this case, we have 698 words in the whole document. If I want to know how many I have in the paragraph, I highlight the paragraph, and you can see at the bottom here it now says 108 words of a total 698. So you can keep a really close eye on how many words you're writing.